Alright guys, welcome to part 4. First thing you'll notice is commentary's back. For whatever reason, I had to record part 2 and part 3 twice, and I still wasn't able to figure out how to do the audio properly. It turns out that I had not deselected a box that sent the commentary audio to another track. Like it's saved as another file, and for whatever reason I can't combine the files even with my editing program, so that kind of screwed up there. So rather than record them both a third time, I just sorry, I don't really care about what she's saying, so I'm just going to scroll through this really quick. Basically I'm starting the GS campaign, which I'll get into in a couple minutes, but obviously you guys are hearing audio now, so I figured out what the problem was and everything's working out properly. I upgraded my software and it kind of redid some of the settings, and that's just one of the things that happened when it redid the settings. So as far as this video goes, there are 7 GS campaigns available right now. Another 3 that will happen after the little scenes at the Uzuki residence. Those are probably going to start the next video, and then I'll do those 3 GS as well, and then we'll move on to the UMN Control Center. So for right now, another one of those small but funny details is the fact that I've actually already watched the Uzuki scene. I did it for about 20 minutes, came back to start the GS campaign to find out that I need a woman to talk to Jacqueline there, which kind of killed off that video, so wasted 20 minutes of my time there. So I'm really not doing that great, but I won't get another female character until pretty much the next disc when I'm running around, because when Shion rejoins us later on, she's already going to be on her way to the UMN subconscious area. So and while I would have been okay with only doing like 4 or 5 of the GS campaigns, I do need Psycho Pocket. It is the only skill that will allow you to steal, and stealing is really the only way to guarantee getting rare items in this game. And you can either combo it with Analyze to, literally it's called, I actually don't remember what it's called. If it's called Rare Steel or if it's called Pocket Steel or something. I won't get to use it until we get to the UMN subconscious domain, so we'll see it then, but yeah, it's actually gonna bug me. I totally forgot what that's called. So the foundation is gonna look a little different from the last time we were here. They're kind of gonna be in recovery mode. We only have 3 areas to access now. The port, this is like some kind of fishing area, it's different than Guinan's Beach, and then our traditional city sectors 26 and 27. I think it was 26 and 27. It might have been 27 and 28, I can't remember. My memory's really going apparently. Some items. There's some save stuff there that doesn't matter. I'm not really too sure why I paused the game there either. So anywho, we gotta find this guy that's gonna be up in the bar here. So I'll have to take this back to her, which is fine, because beating that campaign, I say beating, but it's, I guess completing is a better word for it. We'll open up the next one. You don't have to do that for all 36, for those of you that don't know. but you need this one to do the next one, which is also kind of some letter delivery BS. So I gotta go see King right now, and then I think the other one that's on the foundation is window wiping. So despite the fact that the Xenosaga attack was really, in terms of timeline, really only a couple days tops, the games, they've cleaned up quite a bit. Oh, I can't blow up the car. I thought I could.
Here we go.
So many of these campaigns are basically pointless little side quests that are there more to establish the people of, you know, Second Mosha and the Foundation, as opposed to actually contribute to anything story-wise. We've already met King. We met King last game. We saved him. We've saved half the people that we're going to help on the Foundation already. Most of the people that we're going to run into here really don't matter in terms of storyline, which is a terrible thing to say, but that's just kind of the way the cookie's crumbling here. And you don't have to do these by any means. You don't get a ton of stuff from it, but you do get some stuff from it. Okay. Well, I could have sworn that that was the other one I had to do here. That's fine, I'll head back to Second Mosha. I'm gonna have to come back with the second letter delivery one anyways, so... And I'll have to come back and get King's reward too. Oh, maybe it's you. Okay, well maybe these are one of the, so there's 7 available right now, and after we watch the scenes 3 more trigger. Maybe that's one of the 3. I don't know, I'll actually have to look this up. don't know if I mentioned this in my first video, but I actually wrote a guide for this game and episode 3, which were my first and second guides respectively. Done a couple Final Fantasies since then and a couple other titles. Alpha Protocol actually, which I recently started uploading. And a game called Eternal Poison that I probably won't cover on YouTube because it's long and repetitive. I don't know, maybe I'll do like a bosses only kind of thing. Anywho, the benefit to writing guides is that I have them readily available on my computer because I still keep all the copies and whatnot. So I'll actually have to take a quick peek. Probably when the scenes are rolling, actually I'll fire up my computer and I'll take a look at which ones I'm missing. Because I could have sworn there was one. There was the King one, there was one other one. And then there's the 2 letter delivery ones that require me to go to the Durandal. And like Kukai Foundation. Oh wow, sorry. Totally just dropped my controller. Yeah, so there's one for Stella. Finding 3 of her items. There's the book house. So I don't know if that other one's the last one that opens up later or not. Oh, unless it's the rat one. I didn't go that far. That could be it too. I realize I'm more so talking to myself than anything else because yeah, you guys might not know what I'm talking about when I say the rat one, but so anywho, there are 10 of the 36 that open up right now, and this is really the only free roam we're going to get on the first disc. So for me and for my mindset, obviously I want to do this one for Psycho Pocket. I've kind of already decided that, hey, that's my target, but doing all 10 now versus later on allows me to not have to worry about this stuff later on. A lot of these are stupid easy. None of these first 10 involve any kind of battles. So they're also not the most interesting to do. And some of them are super quick, like that one really wasn't too bad. There's one where we have to find Zaza the robot, and it's literally going back and forth between Second Militia and the Foundation 7 times. That's the girl from the Dock Colony who escaped Ariande. Apparently she now lives here. This is the lovely doctor. Actually, I think I'm going to fire up my guide now to make sure that I get these 4 locations properly. Spade, heart, club, and diamond. So now I just gotta need to go talk to King. Okay, Publishing Agency, Durandal Spaceport Foundation. So we will hit the Publishing Agency first. I think the little girl should be here too, right? Yep, here we go. So this might not make the most sense the way I'm doing this, but because I'll be kind of doing multiple ones at once. Like I'm going to chase the teddy bear person down to where the sewer is, and then from there I'm going to do the sewer one, which is incredibly annoying. Let's trigger this first. And you know what? I think if I can figure out who I'm giving this to, I'll then go and do the Miss Milsha one, unless that's another one. I want to talk to Enrico. Which one is Enrico? There's a boost max in here too, actually. There we go, perfect. Okay, so I'm pretty sure there's 20 posters. I don't even remember where I put all of them, to be honest with you. And some of the positionings are so picky, it's actually kind of annoying. Like you can be standing in front of an area, but if you're not tilted ever so slightly, you won't get it. So I've got 3 letters, I've got to go and find Bonnie. I thought for sure there'd be another one on that wall somewhere. Maybe it's on this side. Here we go. I feel like I should probably run by that other wall just to be on the safe side. This would be such a good wall too. There either, eh? Oh, it's gotta be right here. There we go. Pretty sure the walls have to be bare so you can't do it right there. Okay, next I want to go down. Put some here. So she's down that way still. I'm actually going to head down. No, I'm not. I'm going to do that one on my way back. There's an electrical challenge down there. Grab the teddy bear first. could have sworn I could put one down here. That's okay. So this one's going to take a bit of a while too. The most annoying part about this is that some of these areas actually don't make sense. I probably should actually go down that way too. So there we go. If you hit any of the green ones, you have to come back and do it again. There we go. So because I feel the need to fill this with some speech. One thing that's not going to make sense for those of you that haven't already jumped to the storyline stuff, I said I did this, or I said I did parts 2 and 3 twice, which is very true. I took the better of the 2 playthroughs, and that's the game that I loaded right now. Crap, I forgot what it was. Because, I forget what his craft is called, but when we fight Richard there, one of his, or the first time I fought him, I got a ×10 multiplier for my skill points. And yeah, and that won't be the time that you guys actually see either, which is why it won't make a whole lot of sense, but I figured, you know what, why bother passing up the extra skill points when I can just load from the same point. I ended up shaving off about 15 unnecessary minutes too, because I didn't fight every single thing I came across the second time I went through, which is the one that you guys would have witnessed if you've already watched either parts 2 or 3. Oh crap, I just did that one. See, the worst possible thing I could do here is to try and do this like just on memory. The other thing that really sucks is every now and again you get a target lock on something that you really can't destroy. It's pretty rough, because I've definitely done that before where I've hit square and like as I'm pressing the button it's one of those like no, and then you watch her destroy it and you have to start all over again. I don't know how second militia ever had good water. I mean, look at how many I'm destroying versus how many are actually staying. if all of these are malfunctioning, I feel like there's something wrong. Well, that, and I'm kind of walking in the water right now, so I hope it's not the same water system, but I mean, whatever, specifics, right? I think this one was G, wasn't it? Yeah, perfect. Oh, so getting back to the whole skill points thing, when we actually start in the subconscious domain winter, I will actually show you guys all the skills that I've learned so far. Oopsies. Because the video that you guys saw, I didn't really bother teaching any skills that weren't completely necessary. Like I taught Medica 2s and whatnot, but beyond that, there really wasn't a whole lot of skill development. I don't even think I touched Ziggy. I think I taught him Medica for healing purposes. Life would be so much easier if I didn't have to navigate through all these barricades too. So this one and the electricity one, in my opinion, are the most annoying ones. The electricity one isn't even that annoying, but it just takes a lot of time. I have no idea which area I haven't cleared yet, so... I was pretty sure that it would take me to, Oh, I saw which ones I didn't do. Right there, those four. The front two, need to be destroyed, but that's it. Yeah. So yeah, I'll end up showing you guys when we enter the subconscious domain summer what my skills are, and then we'll play through there, and then eventually I'll do, I haven't decided what level I'm going to level up to with Shion when she's alone in the Durandal, but I do know I am going to do it because it's going to save me a ton of time and effort in the long run if I just do the Orgula farming trick, but it's going to take me like 2 to 3 hours of steady grinding. And then another two hours at least probably to actually steal all the stuff that I'm supposed to steal. And we'll get more into that when we actually get close to it. There we go. lot of these double attacks aren't really necessary. I don't use double attacks quite often. I know you guys saw me use Ice Brand there, but that was just a matter of convenience when the boss is weak against Slash and Ice. It's just kind of one of those things you go for. ST resist 20. So that's status effect resistance plus 20. I'm assuming plus 20%, but even if it's 20 points out of 100, like whatever. I don't know what the actual formula is. Okay, here's a poster place. There we go. I'm going to do this now because this guy is right here. All you need to do is push a switch. I don't know why they gave me a key item for this. I mean, I've got so many key items anyways, mostly from GS campaign stuff, but I mean, really, there's not a whole lot of point to it. He could have just done the same thing that they just did for the sewer area where, oh, you can't go in there, you're not authorized, and talk to the person, they let you in. Okay, so here's to hoping my impatience doesn't get the better of me.
Ready? Go!
Pretty sure I've gotten knocked off at the last point and run by and still been able to make it. And I really should have gone, and I really shouldn't have gone there. Ah, crap. That's okay. Oh, and I totally just did it too. Okay. So basically, if you're stupid like me and just screw that up right there, you end up having to come back to the beginning. Which, as I said, is fine. I've gotten knocked off at a point. I think there's another point where you can fall off somewhere. But I've definitely basically done 2 laps of this before and have tons of time to do it still. And sometimes there's really no point even waiting for some of these because, like, I kind of just walked into that other beam there and wasn't even a big deal. It's just in times like this one here where you're running against the conveyor belt that really screw you over. Okay, let's do this properly. Super duper easy once you know. Look, see, it's just faster for me to run through it there. Even with this one, It'll just carry you right through. This one, not so much. This one you actually have to wait for. Ah. Ah. I guess that point I fell off is the only point that you can fall off. Well, there we go, I still fell off. We're still finding out that you have tons of time to do this. I think that's all the items anyways, so... I've done the one letter delivery. Technically I finished King's, I just need to go and actually talk to him again. I've done the sewer, I'll have done this one. And I have the teddy bear. So that leaves me with 2 campaigns. I've got the lettering still, and I've got to figure out what the other one is. That's actually kind of going to bother me. Of course, there's no electricity here to knock me off the fast path, or knock me onto the fast path, I should say. The other one was the laundromat. It's GS campaigns 1, 2, and 3, 7, 8, 9, and 11. So once I give the teddy bear back, I will start heading around. Well, I guess I'll give the teddy bear back and I'll put up the rest of the posters here. Elemental Nocturne. Junior and Chaos, I actually used that party, so... Oh, another thing I won't have to decide upon until we get a couple dungeons inside the second disc, but I've kind of been playing around with the idea of maybe using a different party other than Junior, Chaos, and Momo. Because on the one hand, the benefit is pretty much anybody else, outside of Shion of course, but any of the other three characters, Jin, KOS-MOS, or Ziggy, would have a significantly higher amount of HP. Most, if not all, have additional defense. I can tell you right now that Ziggy's out. I don't like using Ziggy, and there's no point using Ziggy and Chaos together, so I'd have to get rid of Chaos, and I'm definitely not getting rid of Chaos. I think the overall strongest party that you could potentially have would be probably KOS-MOS, Jin, and Momo. See what I mean? I ran by here and it didn't actually trigger because I wasn't facing the right way. I'm really kicking myself right now because I definitely did not keep count of all the posters. I think it was 8 in the other area, so 9 inside, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 I think I'm at. I need to put up 20. So that should be 16-ish. Should be 17-ish. I don't think there's 3 in here, so I definitely missed a spot somewhere. I don't think I can actually start hers yet. Oh, it even goes over the light. Okay, it kind of misses the light, that's okay. So that should be 18-ish. Oh, I could have enough. 19-ish. Oh no, because there's the icon here. Crap, so I did miss one. check this wall, and then if not, it's probably in the previous area. And you know, I was thinking too, like the first one I put down, I was even saying like, oh, this is a lot of open wall to not have another one here. So I'm gonna go and check that right now. Which is fine, because I mean I had to come back this way anyways, but... Oh, there's gotta be another one here. Really? Huh. Maybe it's on this side? I doubt it. Okay, well this really... Oh, you know what? I bet you there's one inside here. Yep, there we go. So I think that was 20. You know, I probably should have checked the back of that area too, just to make sure that I wasn't short one. But... now I really feel like I'm going to be short one. Oh, no. Okay, good. Never mind. I did count right. Momo and Junior swimsuits. I'll probably be using some of the swimsuits. You get them early enough and you get the skill point bonus, which is always good. And until I actually start fighting some decently tough enemies, I'm probably going to keep them on because the extra 10 to 15% damage you take is kind of worth the extra points you get per battle. And I mean, once we actually start getting some levels under our belts, it's not nearly as big of a deal. And once I start getting some better equips as well, that would be another reason to Okay, so I just got the letters and King's Kitty, and then I gotta go do that one on the foundation, which is actually kind of annoying. But hopefully I'm going to be able to get to deliver these letters at the end of this video. So I'll just say it now, next video is going to be finishing up these hunts that I'm doing right now. We'll go and watch the cutscenes, and we'll go and do the other 2 or 3 hunts that pop up. I'm almost thinking it's 2 now because I don't remember seeing that I could do the kitty cat one here for King, so. Yeah, whose letter am I delivering here? Ulrika. I feel like she's over here. Are you Ulrika? That's funny. Sounded like an old name. Found the first old woman I could. Bingo. Okay, so somebody here wants... I want to talk to Eugene in the park and Patricia in the foundation near the top of the stairs. Just like that, I almost went the wrong way. A little upset there's only 3 areas you can go to in the Dragon, but it's not like the armory or the isolation areas were really used in the previous game. They used a little bit more in the next game, funny enough, but thing is about these campaigns here is that if you fail the campaign, you still get the prizes. Glad I came here and grabbed that. So anyway, this video is getting pretty long, so we're going to go and find Patricia really quick, and then I will... I don't know, maybe I'll see if I can squeeze in finding King really quick. You know what, on second thought guys, I'm going to, once we take this little ride to the foundation, I'm going to end the video. I don't want this to go over an hour, obviously. And then from there I will go and find the other woman. We can go and get our prize from King. We can go and do the other GS campaign. We'll head back, we'll watch the scenes from Uzuki residence. It's about 15-20 minutes. We'll do the other campaigns, or the other, yeah, there's 2 more GS campaigns after this, after the scene there, and then we'll start back with the storyline stuff. So I will see you guys in part 5.